What's up, guys? Good morning. I appreciate you stopping by and joining me today. Today we're going to be using some Arko shave stick. I haven't tried the tubs yet of Arko, but I need to get my hands on one of those. This is the same stick I've been using since 2019. Whenever I purchased these, I think it was a 3-pack of Arko. I purchased them all in 2019. So yeah, I've still yet to kill this one stick. So this is what we're going to use today. Just going to put it straight on the face. The face is already wet. Oh, hope everyone's doing great. Like I said, I appreciate you guys stopping in and checking out the video. I've had so much going on the past several days. This is my first shave since the last upload, but I've shaved twice since then. So, just one of those weeks where unfortunately I'm not able to put out too much content. If you keep up with the WSC stuff, by the way, we're going to use, just wringing out the brush here, we're going to use the QED Select Manchurian silver tip, 24 millimeter. If you checked out any of the WSC stuff, the whole fight card changed, or the whole main card changed. Beyond the Johnny Walker and Aldana fight. But everything else is kind of mushed together. So, yeah, Arko lathers just, you know, the scent on Arko isn't the greatest. But the performance, I don't know how anyone could deny the performance of Arko. It really is just phenomenal. And it's been around so long. Perfect. I mean, how long was that? A minute? 45 seconds? But yeah, so I had my WSC video ready to upload, and that night, well, I was gonna upload it Saturday morning, but that night, Friday night, is when everything kind of changed, and I was like, well, now I can't upload my, oh, by the way, we're using the Merica, and I'm using this blade, the Astra SP that I used twice in the Parker 68S, because I wanted to make sure that I'm not going crazy as far as this Astra Blade's feeling in that razor. So we're going to use it in this and see. So anyway, I wasn't able to upload the that video. It wouldn't have made any sense to upload it because, you know, everything changed. And that video was basically just going over my picks for the fight anyway, which wouldn't have mattered because those guys weren't fighting each other. So anyway. Kind of as I suspected, nothing wrong with this Astra. I know some guys don't like the Astra greens, and that's fine. But the Parker 68S just wasn't. Anyway. So yeah, nothing wrong with the actual blade itself, so that's good to know. So we had the LSU versus Southern game this weekend. I gotta be honest with you, man. Yeah, they blew Southern out. But still, the performance was awful. I mean, they should have blown Southern out. So that's not, in my opinion, that's not really anything that, I mean, you know, it's like MMA fighter going in there and fighting, 86-year-old dude. Like, you'd expect them to blow him out. Blow his knee out or something. But anyway, so like, I wasn't impressed by that performance. But when they played FSU, when they played the Seminole, man, played them in the Dome last Sunday, and that was just an awful performance. And don't get me wrong, FSU did not do too well either. They both had tons of issues. But anyway, I'm just not very impressed with LSU. It seems like it doesn't seem like they definitely do. They start to celebrate before the play is even made. Like, there was this one where they had several scenarios I can go over, but this one specific one I'll go over is pretty simplistic. So it was a fumble punt return, and the ball was going into Southern's end zone, and all LSU had to do was get the ball, basically retrieve it, and it would have been their ball, right? But as they're running for the ball, like I guess in their minds they're like, oh, it's our ball, whatever. The dude misses it, and there's like 3 other guys around him. So like just one guy's going forward, the other 3 are just watching him as opposed to just getting on the ball, and it ends up going out of the end zone. And like the one dude that's going forward is like trying to get it, and the other dudes are sitting there celebrating, and all. It's like, what? And then it goes out of the end zone, and it's not their ball. And it's like, okay, you did all that celebration for what? For what? And then same thing in the FSU game. This razor the blade actually feels very nice. In the FSU game, I think they were down by 14 points at one moment, and there was like 3 minutes left on the clock, and they scored a touchdown. So it's like, you have 3 minutes left. You've got to now punt over to FSU. It's their ball, obviously. There's very little time left, and you're still down by 7. Why are you like? I don't know. They want to celebrate before anything's actually done, before the work's actually done. And don't get me wrong, it's young kids, The FSU game was actually played in the Superdome, and when you're playing, a good team, and you're in the Dome, and it's being televised on not just small stations, not just local stations, but nationally. It's, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not very impressed with LSU this year. They have the new coach, but in my opinion, I don't know anything about this coach. Nothing. I don't even know where. I think he came from Notre Dame. That's all I know. I'm gonna empty the sink here. But man, I gotta be honest. I don't know that it's the coach's fault that these kids are celebrating and acting like fools, even when they're losing. I mean, the coach. Anyway. So I don't know. I don't know what his deal was. I'm sure he's getting paid heftily, But yeah. So just not very impressed. I don't really watch the NFL too much. I'll watch the Saints whenever they play, but that's just rarely anyway. Like, I don't watch them every game. I don't watch them every other game. Probably a couple games out of the season. Look at that lather. I'm gonna put that on the face. I'm just not a big NFL fan, but I do try to keep up with LSU college, and just disappointed. I mean, like a couple of my buddies said when they were celebrating before they even had the ball, like in their heads it was just a guaranteed thing, so they started celebrating, and then oops, we didn't get it. Like my buddy said, it's just it doesn't take an exceptional player to do that, to get now we're talking about just this one specific scenario, getting the ball. He was like, you know, my 86-year-old grandmother could have done that, and his 86-year-old grandmother does move very well. So she probably could have. But yeah, they chose to celebrate as opposed to getting it done. So anyway, you know, LSU, not really a fan yet this season. We'll see. We'll see what they do next week, next Saturday. But right now, I'm not happy. So yeah, do you guys watch football? Do you guys watch baseball, soccer? Well, I guess if you're on the other side of the world, well, I guess mainly Europe. You would consider football being soccer, but American football. I don't really like soccer. I played soccer when I was younger. I don't have a problem with the sport, with the game soccer. I have a problem with the players. Well, most of the players, not all the players. I don't know that much about the current players, but you know, the whole penalty and foul and all that stuff, they just act like wimps out there. You know, they barely touch each other and they fall down and act like it. Same thing with basketball sometimes. Same thing with basketball when they're trying to fetch for them fouls. It's just like, man, I don't get it. You know, any advantage, just like in MMA. You know, you got guys, I'm sure, doing steroids and PEDs and other things. So anything for an advantage, I understand. I just don't agree with it. A little irritation on the neck, very little, but again, I really do think that's irritation lingering from the Parker 3 shaves in a row. Other than that, very, very nice. No? Okay. I was feeling to see if I had any, listen. You don't hear anything. You know why? Because this is much more efficient after 3 passes than the 68S from Parker with its open comb and hyper-aggressive feel. This doesn't feel hyper-aggressive at all. It doesn't feel aggressive at all. It's a very, very mild feeling. But very efficient. All right, I've rambled enough. I'm sorry. Let's throw on some Teas. Good old Thayers. I'll get this uploaded. Oh, it's a Sunday. This is a Sunday shave, by the way. Sunday morning. I don't know, maybe 8:30. I slept in a little bit today. But yeah, I'll get this uploaded at some point this afternoon. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let's go finish off with, I pulled out another oldie but goodie, or Grady, depending on who you are. Stetson. It's not the normal Stetson. I do have the normal Stetson without the cooling agent, but this is Cooling Moisture Aftershave Splash. Same Stetson scent. It is, you do get a little bit of like a menthol scent, but the bulk of it is the Stetson normal scent. I do like the cooling sensation though. Oh yeah. LP actually sent me this. Hope LP is doing well. Haven't on Instagram we chat every now and then, but he hasn't commented in a while. Hope he's doing well. I know he's doing well, but I hope he's getting everything out of life that he wants. All right. As I do with all you guys, I hope you all get whatever you want out of life. Very nice. All right, that's the shave. Hope you all enjoyed. I might have a couple weepers. I really can't tell with the, well, without the glasses. So, yeah, I'll see you guys for the next shave. A couple weepers, nothing bad. Look at the irritation on the neck though. All from the frickin' Parker. Anyway. All right, guys, see you next shave.